Wall Street Silver Squeeze. Welcome all in Wall Street Bet. It is so good to be back where I belong, bringing you closer to the world of information and further away from ignorance. Before we jump into things, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's about time to talk on the latest surge in the silver squeeze market. Listen to the end and I'll explain everything you need to know on silver squeeze. But before I go on, you should know that I'm not taking opinions whether Wall Street Bet says you buy silver, squeeze or not. Go all in on your own research. That being said, let's get started. As you most definitely know, it has been a long time coming for Bitcoin. And this time and age where everything operates on a digital level, there's absolutely nothing strange with a surge in the use of Bitcoin. So I guess this, among other important reasons, should justify the craze around Bitcoin. Frankly, it has become the new normal and we're not complaining. So Bitcoin is widely known and already in use in most countries in the world. We can't say the same for Silver Squeeze though. For Silver Squeeze, the users are people like you and I who have been able to snatch the opportunity to use the Wall Street. It is possible that you have never heard of Wall Street before now, but I guess it's okay that you've heard of it now. At least you can now go make use of it too. Anyway, let's get back to Silver Squeeze because this is the reason for this video. For a couple of years, Silver Squeeze has been around, but very much in the shadow of other coins and definitely operated on limited platforms and countries. While majority of the above statement remained true of Silver Squeeze until the 1st of February 2021. What a way to begin the week and month, right? The surge in Silver Squeeze happened so drastically and came unexpectedly that it has left a lot of its users in shock and doubted the originality and longevity. It happened while people were going about their normal day-to-day activities and least expected something of such to happen. To investors of Silver Squeeze, I guess congratulations are in order, and to people who have snubbed the investment for the longest time, it's about time to make a favorable decision. Congratulations, because the news has it that there has not only been a surge, but the surge can be estimated to a whole 13%, touching 8 years high. While it's not common that we get this spike in coin as often as possible, getting in the middle of a pandemic at the beginning of a month is such a good sign. If you're a conversant of CNN News, boldly has it been written that the silver market is the latest flashpoint in the Reddit mania that took over Wall Street last week, and CNN may have goofed a few times. But this right here is the truth. Although this truth has not been without speculations and criticism, even from users of Silver Squeeze, it still stands nonetheless. I believe it's important to check some of the contradictions and speculations among users on the Wall Street and non-users. For a start, on Wall Street, genuinely believe that there has been a spike in the Silver Squeeze. Hardly can you blame anyone for choosing to believe in anything they believe, but it's always important to point out things, and this is why speculations and criticisms are welcomed. In the end of the day, no amount of speculations can change the obvious on paper and in real life. I hope you don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shall we talk about people's doubts and speculations now? Would you be shocked to find out that commodity futures trading community spoke up and said something along the lines of, real sites warned customers over the weekend they could not meet skyrocketing demands for silver bars and coins. To further reiterate their stance, it was a confirmation that doubts and uncertainty reigns with them. The organization also wants to observe and note things as soon as possible. Of course, statements like these ones highlighted here are a bit critical, especially when coming from an authorized source like commodity future trading community. So I was not surprised when the statements of their spiked conversations around the Silver Squeeze on Wall Street. The topic became another trend on the street of Twitter, and in the process garnered more audience and eventually participants. While the statement here could easily pass for a jinx on the Silver Squeeze, it could also pass for a grand blessing. Yes, the fact that they have an opinion does not ever invalidate the truth, and if people are just wise as we hope, it would only pique their curiosity to learn more about the coin. With a hashtag Silver Squeeze, a lot of things were said and a bundle of things cleared. While we're never going to even pretend like we have moved forward completely from that minor setback, having all of these aired for the benefit of every intending investor and in-house investors to get better glimpse of their plans is a delight we would not take for granted. So, is the Silver Squeeze still very much market-friendly right now? You bet. In happenings before the last one that saw Silver Squeeze through 13%, they have had bad days and of course, fairly good ones, with 9% being their previous stage as other coins like Cora Mining, CDA, raked in 20% and Pan Am Silver, PAAS, racked in about 11%. This happening in the past about Silver Squeeze, although did not stand the test of time have led us into what we have come to know today. Shall we get back to learning about the silver squeeze through the eyes of experts? Yes, I think it's about time. This time around, it is a good one from a senior analyst at Swiss Quote Bank. Am I surprised? Nope. If there's any coin that has proven worthy of garnering so much attention, silver squeeze has done that. So having a senior analyst talk about the potential of the coin is not surprised at all, although it remains a delight. In her words, silver's rocketing rise may be more rational than some investors would have expected from an internet-based momentum play. Although, in a more gentler tone, she also warned time is not always a friend when it comes to these investment plans. In clearer terms, silver squeeze shine may be short-lived. Again, is this a surprise? No, I've been in the investment business long enough, especially that of coin investment, to know that it is only a matter of time. Now, a smart investor knows don't worry himself or herself about all these potentials and where things could go wrong. Rather, the investor makes haste so that he or she can make hay while the sun still shines. Are you an investor looking to invest or a trader aspiring to a next trade? You're not wrong for considering silver squeeze. According to Oskardskaya, silver is currently trading at just $29 per ounce. I think this is a fair price considering that Oskardskaya said that the price could be $30 to $32 per ounce. Before I round off, I want you to know that the silver squeeze belongs to an arm. With the arm are also other kinds of bitcoins. The gold coin, for example, is present. While the price of silver squeeze went for these amounts, the gold sells for $1,800. As earlier stated, all of these proofs of legitimacy does little to nothing to lessen people's aggravation. As a matter of fact, even if during the process people come to testify, people could still have their reservation. So this explains why until now there are still ongoing conversations on the truth of the silver squeeze, conversations mostly taken by Wall Street bet fans, among other things like the GameStop GME shares. People of Wall Street could not still let silver squeeze go. The conversation has been on for a while now but hasn't stopped purchase. I know this is a fact, and I think you should find out too before you start to doubt that a lot of traders and investors picked up their thinking cap and are now strategizing on ways to make it with silver squeeze without all the contemplations and critics. You'll find out when you also try to purchase an ounce or ounces of the silver squeeze, only to find out that there are already a lot of buyers and traders whose interest has not waned even with all the unnecessary conversations that have surrounded it so far. When investors are sure it is about time to let a silver squeeze that has been updated over the years go, they begin to strategize important ways to sell a number of bars and coins. Like and share it, someone who will enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. We've come to the end of the video on silver squeeze. Whatever I will be talking about next, I hope you'll be around to listen to it. Before then,